We have a day ahead of us. I seriously need to do my nails. I absolutely don't need these, but they're so cute. So this is what I got from Ulta. It's so fucking gorgeous. It definitely hydrates. Y'all saw that, right? I want to talk about like where I see my channel going. Not make this a channel, make it a home. Good afternoon and welcome to another vlog. It's a brand new day and we have a day ahead of us. I am recording 2 podcast episodes tomorrow and I'm really excited for it. I have a look for each episode that I'm recording. I have a content list to make while I have the look ready and the podcast like script, if you will, or just guideline, outline, whatever, what I'm talking to. I have that all set up and today is just like the prepping for all of it. Like I have to buy some things. We're gonna go shop at Ulta. We're going to Target. We're gonna kiki today together and it's going to start off with some food. So it's currently 2 o'clock. I had a very late start to the day. I had a night shift that ends at 7 a.m. and I always sleep until 12 p.m. So that couple hours after I wake, the pre-wake, when you're just laying there thinking about like your life, I did that for an hour and then I got ready and we're getting ready to head out. Well, we're out, but we're getting ready to head out. And I want to try this salad place called Chopt. It's not really a salad place, but they're mostly salads. Anyway, it's a place called Chopt and their salads always look so good. And I don't know why I'm craving a salad, but I am. So we're going to go get a salad. And we're going to go to Chopt. It's in Princeton, which is great because it's around the other stores that I want to go to. So we're going to have a day of shopping, kikiing, and good vibes. Let's go!
I like that nasty, that freaky stuff. Still one of my.
Hi, may I please do the classic Cobb salad with the pinko fried chicken instead of grilled? Yes, please. So happy right now. Although having a salad and a soup is very sensitive on your teeth, still good. I seriously need to do my nails. Look at this. Atrocious. Tiny water cup. Don't need these, but they're so cute. And they have my size. Listen, that's God. They're literally only $22. They're so cute. We'll see. Let me think about it. Let me walk to the store and get what I really need first, and then I'll come back. So this is what I got from Ulta. Some things you already saw by me just picking it up because I wanted some footage from shopping. I also had this vision of me like talking you through why I'm picking the pieces I had. or I wanted to pick in the store, because I think that's like a very like live experience, but it was way too busy up in there. Anyway, let me show you all that I got, starting with the Nuvia Place Culture Palette. Now, I saw this on TikTok by one of my, not favorite, but I adore her makeup content. And the reason why I say she's not my favorite is because I don't remember her name, but she is this Indian lady. And she just does like these really cool get ready with me. She has always these bomb ass looks, and she brought up a look using this culture palette, and I love the colors. Like automatically when I saw it, I was like, I want it, so I got it. Just call me Ariana Grande. First of all, I feel like I can do better with this screen here. Is it better? It feels like it's better. So this is the culture palette. Very pretty. Obviously you see like it's already brightened up the room. Like everything here is pale, and I mean there's me, I'm colored, but like you just see like how it just pops color. It's so fucking gorgeous. I love me a nice little new palette. I'm so fucking happy. Okay, so these are the colors, and I'm not sure the camera's doing it justice, but all these colors look beautiful. And I got this again because I saw it on TikTok being used by one of my adored creators, but also it gave me the idea to start a series on my YouTube, but also on my TikTok about adding a pop of color. So it'd be called Adding a Pop of Color series, and it's me getting back into fashion and getting back into makeup and just adding more color to my looks. I am all with the browns, with the blacks and nudes, black nudes, brown nudes, like, you know what I mean, like for my color. But I wanted to add like more flair, more personality, more of me to it, and then more just excitement and color. So when I saw this palette, I was just like, you know what, I want to use this palette. So my goal is to do the series and then work my way through all the colors of this palette. And then when it comes to fashion, I have like these certain looks, including my like wigs, that I want to put together and do like these whole like photo shoots with, and I think it's going to be really, really fun. In addition to that, the things that I got were just to exercise my creativity when it comes to makeup and use different products that I have not used before. So a few of those being some things from e.l.f. So I got the e.l.f. brow gel. I wanted something to enhance my brows. My brow curve has always been this natural, has always been like this, and I do have a lot of hair, but I want them to be a little bit thicker, and I can get them tinted. I can laminate my brows, but I want to see what the brow gel does with how fluffy it can get and how thick it can get. In addition to using this, I also picked up the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. The color that I got was ashy brown. See if I can do this. Or ash brown, but ashy brown, whatever. And eye curl is just $3. The Naked Lashes by Ardell Professional Lashes. And to go along with the lashes, I got the Kiss Lash Glue Liner, which I thought was a very innovative product because I do have the lash glue that you put on the lashes. You let get tacky and then you put them on, but I want to see how efficient I can be with my lash game. I got more foundation. I've been wanting to try the NARS foundation, but financially I'm not ready for that investment. It's not that much. It's like $50, right? But I bought all this and I'm trying to be mindful of my spending, and so I'm focusing on different purchases, different times, and I will always get a chance to use a NARS product, but I just wanted to get the makeup that I needed for my looks for the next couple days. So I got more of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Sienna foundation, which is $15, is very budget friendly. And I got some different concealers. I got the Cappuccino Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer that is close to my tone when it comes to just like, you know, covering up stuff and not trying to highlight my face or anything. And then as a highlighter, I went one shade lighter and got Warm Caramel in the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer line. And then lastly, I got something darker. I got the, what is the name of this color? I got the HD Studio Photogenic concealer by NYX in the color Mocha, which is significantly, not significantly, but it is darker. If you look at these two, let's see. Yeah, if you look at the foundation to the color of the concealer, it's darker. And what I wanted to do with this was use it as a contouring color. The contour I have right now is from Morphe. It's in the shade Leadership. I forget what the product line is called. And it matches this color too, so I'm going to overlay it, but I wanted to try something darker, more intense, but also cream. So I thought the concealer would be a good start, and it's not a big investment because it was only $6. So if I don't like it, I can probably use it some other way, just not in the way I'm using it now. But it's an exercise in creativity on a budget. Ooh, lastly, I decided to invest in the Good Molecules overnight exfoliating treatment. I do skin cycling, which is one night you do exfoliant, like a light chemical exfoliant. The next morning you do your regular routine, and then the next night you do a retinol, and then the next couple nights after that you recover with just moisturizing. You're doing your face care and moisturizing, and slugging is what they're calling it nowadays, just to continue to keep your skin hydrated when it's getting chemically impacted. The exfoliant that I have now is from Kate Somerville, and though I like Kate Somerville's clinical cleanser, I don't like the exfoliant because I feel like it's a little too harsh. Do I have proof? No, I just trust Good Molecules, so I got the brand and I got the chemical exfoliant because of the trust I have in the brand, not essentially the product. So that's why I got this. I thought maybe it would have a different impact on my skin. The exfoliant that I use now does not impact my skin terribly. I can tell when it's working because I have dry spots, meaning new skin is coming in and dead skin is coming off. But again, I just got this because it was $6 and I really like Good Molecules as a brand, so I decided to make that switch. And then lastly, very, very, very last, and definitely least, sorry to say, but it's just Neutrogena makeup wipes. The look that I have that I want to do tomorrow requires me to wipe off some of my makeup when it's on, and so I think this is just perfect thing to have for doing what I want to do with my makeup, just to have a quick wipe away type of thing going on there. So that's my entire Ulta haul. So as prep for tomorrow, for the next couple days, I want to actually make sure that my skin is okay. So because I've been doing the skin cycling and I told you about like the dead skin and the new skin coming in, you see like dry marks around, like, well, I see dry marks around my face. I'm going to do a little exfoliating physically, not chemically, just to get that off. And then we're going to be doing a mask today. So this is something a little light. I'm going to do my gentle cleanser, which is the Aveeno Ultra Calming Cleanser. Let me take these glasses off. These glasses, literally, I can see very, very well. I can see perfectly well. But I like wearing them because when I just have this, I feel like I'm just like a thumb. I feel like I'm just a round face. But when I add glasses, when I have my hat on, it just feels better. I don't need those glasses. So we're gonna just go in with our cleanser and wash our face. So my nose ring, it's still a week new. I got it last weekend, and it's still new. It hasn't caused like any pain or like any irritation or whatever. I do unfortunately snag it on the fake glasses. And they're not fake glasses, they're computer glasses that I just wear all the time. But I snag them on the glasses when I'm pulling them down, because I don't pull them out, I pull them down. Or when I'm putting them on, I'll like snag them on the glasses, even just like a regular like eye rub, and I'm like going down my nose. I forget that I have a piercing there. So it's going well, but it's still need some time to, I still need some time to get used to it. So my idea here when I'm talking about like physically exfoliating my face is you can do like a brush, like one of those like skincare scrub machine thingies with the little bristles at the end, with the brush at the end of it. But what I'm going to do, just a little bit more gentle, I'm going to wet a rag, and it has still some like, you know, it's still a little scratchy. It's not like the most silky rag in the world, but it has some, you know, some ruggedness to it. I'm just going to use that and kind of just like gently rub my face, like all around my face with the cleanser. There's nothing in the world that told me to do this. It's just that I feel like to get some of the dead skin off without harshly going at my skin with something and without adding more chemical, I'm just going to do it this way. So you know, like ideally, if you get a chemical peel, you're not supposed to like peel off the skin. You're supposed to let it, you know, come off by itself. But I am who I am. And if there's some science behind the con of doing this, please let a girl know. But if there's not, let me be me, you know? I'm going to do that twice. And the only reason why I'm doing it twice is because it felt really good to do that to my skin. So I'm gonna do it again. Ooh, in addition to doing this like skin cycling and like doing my regular skincare as consistent as possible, I think I missed like one day this past week. But in addition to the skincare, like the collagen has definitely been making a noticeable difference in the texture of my skin, which is always the first improvement that I see. And then all of a sudden I stop and I don't see any other improvement besides texture. So I want to see color improvement as well. So I know that is with like the exfoliants. The retinol is for like wrinkles, but hopefully it'll correct some of the dark marks or lighten some of the dark marks. If I stay consistent, I just like see improvement and then just fall off. So I'm gonna go in with another pass around and then just wash my face regularly without the rag. I'm not really touching my nose that much, so unfortunately for this side, like where the ring is, I see a lot of like dry skin around that area, but I can't go in there and like aggressively or just even like slightly intentionally do anything to it. I'm afraid I'm gonna do something and it'll fuck up my nose and it'll be infected, so I'm just gonna let it ride. I do put a little bit of Vaseline around it. In addition to that, they have like the saline spray that they tell me to spray on my nose daily. I also don't like submerge my face when I'm washing anymore. I kind of just wash around my nose, on my right nostril, if you will. Yes, it gets a little bit of water in it, but at least it's not submerged, which is one of the things they warn against. But funny enough, I'm gonna put this on, but I'm also going to do a mask as well. Like that Pacifica mask that I used a couple vlogs ago. Maybe not even a couple, maybe literally last vlog. But it's also something, I don't know if I can fucking use that because of the nose piercing. Didn't think that through. It's the stress rehab mask. It definitely hydrates. Y'all saw that, right? Like, wasn't just me and the shit just squirted. All right. Happy to see you too. Okay, this is gonna sound just bad, but instead of keeping the mask on, I'm going to rub the serum on my face. Hopefully the little bit that I put on soaks up well. That's hilarious, Crystal. It's like I can think a lot of things through, but sometimes there's just that one thing that just slips my mind of whatever it is, and it just happened to be that. And hopefully tomorrow when I'm doing my makeup, there's not like dry spots that'll show up on my makeup. The camera will not be that close, but in my head, if I'm gonna be preparing for a day, in my head, I'm preparing for a huge photo shoot with so many bodies with huge business. I talked about this years ago, circa 2020 and 2021, about how acting as if helped me back then, but I haven't been doing that. So when I'm talking about like I have to get ready for a shoot and to do content day and content days, whatever, it makes me feel so excited. And I'm literally acting as if I have to sit down in a chair, somebody does my makeup, and then I move over here to actually shoot, and then move over here to actually edit, and then so on and so on and so forth. All those things happen in the course of a business with multiple employees, which is so exciting, like a big production. In this case, it's still a big production, but I am wearing all the hats, and it still excites me. So I'm acting as if I have this huge photo shoot for the next couple days, and it feels amazing. It feels important, and it feels like fulfilling and exciting to just like, have that feeling of this big thing happening. I have to get ready for it, stay ready, so you have to get ready. And if one day I am in, the place where all the different components I talked about actually include more people, I am mentally ready for that because I think everything through as if I'm all of those people in one. And I'll be really good in that environment because I've already faked like I was in it. Oh my God, while I still have you here, not that you left, but okay, so yesterday, let me start by saying this, okay? This is a side note, a whole different topic. I understand it's Black History Month, but one of my favorite rappers, NF, Nate, last name, don't know his last name, he came up with a song. He dropped a track yesterday, a part of his album coming out in fucking April, first of all. It's not that far away. It is that far away. It's still fucking February. Ugh. He's dropping his album in April, but he dropped one of the songs called Hope, and I want to play it for you. This man, his mental health journey, he's 30 and I'm 28, so we're only 2 years difference, but he has been through a lot of things that I've been through, and his music just relates to me so well, and the stages of his life relates to me so well. So the fact that he's now in the environment of hope, the energy of hope in his next album coming up is about hope and having it and still trying to get through some of the darkest moments in your life, although you thought you were already through them, but you still have hope that you're going to get through them, and it won't always be that way. Like, he's in that environment, and so am I mentally and very much physically. but he put out a song that kind of encompasses that energy, and I am in love. And I like listened to it on TikTok over and over again, and now my For You page is all NF, past songs and this song. Oh my god, I'm in the best FYP era of my life. In this video, which I didn't put on the screen because I don't know how to do that yet, but if you want to go look at the video, go look at the video. If you're watching this and you're an NF fan, hi, hello, welcome, stay. But I also love the visual. So I am one who always loved music videos growing up, and I think it's a lost art for a lot of people, but this man, it's an art. He has encompassed all of his albums, all of his emotions up until now into this video, into this song. And I don't only love it for its like lyrical artistry, I love it for like its artistry with the visual too, because obviously if you're a fan, you get every single reference. If you're not a fan and you're just like a poetic person who loves like a visual story, you can get everything in this. It's not like a feed it to you kind of visual that like tells the story from A to Z very like childlike. There's depth, there's twists and turns, but you can still get the premise of the story, what he's trying to tell. Whew, I love it. I do want to add like one more poetic kind of visual he has in his song, because I think again it just aligns well with what I'm doing and where am mentally right now when it comes to life, career, and love. In his artistry from the beginning of his career, he was very, honest about how right now fear, the feeling of fear, the embodiment of fear takes the reins in his life a lot. It holds him back from a lot, but it also keeps him going from a lot as well. The way he has depicted fear for him when he's performing in his concerts or even in a music video is that there's a black strip like right here on the lips, kind of like the Joker's red strip, but just very like just a very straight line. And when he's talking, and also there's like veins and like blackness around his shirt and neck makeup wise. When fear is where the lyrics are coming from, it's him rapping in that demeanor, in that makeup. And when he's not, when he feels like himself or like, down to like who Nate really is and who he's becoming, he is without all of that darkness, or he's speaking from a place of like a little bit of light, a little bit of hope, a little bit like courage, and so on and so forth. So what happens in the end of this video is that they're having a battle, like a conversation, not a conversation. They're definitely not having a conversation. They're yelling at each other. Nate is in the point of his life where he's like, fuck you, fear. In the last like 30 seconds of the song, just the emotion and then the vision behind it is so cool. So I want to show you that too. Before I ended the vlog, I want to talk about like where I see my channel going, and the reason why I wanted to have that discussion is because I'm informing you about what you're about to see coming up. But in addition, like, not that I have the most subscribers, I have 282 right now, which I'm so excited for. But that's 282 people or fake people, I don't know, but they count as subscribers to YouTube. That's 282 people who are going to be watching this channel, who kind of made not a commitment, but like a physical confirmation that they like what they see in my channel. Well, for my channel going forward, I see me doing a lot more travel vlogs. I see myself doing more makeup and wig and like just fun looks, like meaning I have a video where I'm putting on this visual that I have in my head, like with the makeup, hair, and clothes, like putting together a whole look and like making a video out of it and showing you my thought process of how I got there, right? Like that stuff is like really fun to me. Getting back into makeup is really exciting to me, and getting back into hair is really exciting to me. And fashion has always been something that I loved. You could get inspiration by anything. You could put a look together by any means necessary, and that's such a creative challenge that I am like excited to explore. So the different videos that you'll be seeing on my channel going forward, I mean in the next like 6 months, because I have so many fucking ideas. I always have so many ideas, but these I'm really like, my gut is telling me they're gonna be so fun to do. So you'll be seeing a lot of makeup looks, hair looks, fashion looks, so like hauls. You'll see a lot of travel vlogs. You'll see a lot of like just spending the day with me vlogs, because it's kind of like, you know, you're my buddy for the day. So I want to do that too. I want to feel close to the people who decide to stay on this channel. Lastly, I'll be doing a lot of like mental health talks. I call it mental health talks, but I used to sit down and talk about different topics, whether it be love, friendships, ideas of anger, emotions, so on and so forth. And that has fed into what my podcast is, but I also will have the visual videos from my podcast. So I'm going to be pushing that out. But in addition to the podcast videos, you'll see like other sit down and chit chats with me, key sessions, and just like moments of honesty that I think are pretty cool and wholesome and just communal. Going back to the whole NF thing, you know, if he wasn't living in his purpose and doing what he's doing now, I wouldn't feel so not alone, and I wouldn't feel capable of sharing the vulnerable parts of me like he's doing. Like if he couldn't, like, I'm not saying that I needed somebody to show me how to do it, but I'm saying like he's speaking his truth that helps me feel like I'm not alone and helps me feel freer in this life to do what I want to do and not feel ashamed about it, because there are other people who are doing the same thing I'm doing, going through the same struggles, right? So if I am living in my purpose and I'm doing all the things that I have the creative urge, the passion to do, and I'm living in my path, what other, like how does that open other people to also live in their path? It's a domino effect of people going after the life that they want, right? So that's why I want to have more like, you know, vulnerable sides of me and not make this a channel, make it a home. I haven't gotten a big joke in today, and that was like my big joke, but I want to make this a family, you know? So that's what you'll be seeing on my channel going forward. Thank you for spending the day with me and preparing for like this photo shoot that I'm doing on myself. This photo shoot and like podcast production that I'm doing by myself, for myself and for you. I love you. I am grateful for you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.